Alright, welcome back to the 47 show. Well, y'all done read the title, so y'all know what today's video gonna be on, but I'm just give y'all a little intro. This video for like really just a breakdown how and why, like how and why the ejaculate or the retain your sperm. I mean, I already did this video on semen retention, but this like if you try to take your semen retention to like say semen retention is like you going to high school, like this is gonna be like college. Oh, I got this sage. I'm about to burn a little bit of sage, but yeah, let's get straight to the video. So, well, first let's talk about, if you ain't watched my semen retention video, we gonna talk a little bit about ejaculation. Now, ejaculation is it's real degenerative and unhealthy on the male body. Like, let me put this down. Yeah, it's real degenerative and unhealthy on the male body because like the amount of energy it takes for you to release or ejaculate is the same amount of energy. Well, it's almost equivalent to the same amount of energy it takes to run 20 miles. And a lot of us out here is not in shape, healthy enough to be running 20 miles. So if you're somebody who releasing 4, 5, 6 times a week, then it's like, yeah, you just slowly deteriorate your body. That's why a lot of men, a lot of men be having stuff like prostate issues and all kinds of stuff. And then when you ejaculate, like the stuff inside your sperm is almost pure energy. Like, not even almost, it's energy. Like it's so many sperm cells in the whole thing of what you do when you ejaculate. Like, so many sperm cells that you release. That's what I'm trying to say. So many sperm cells that you release, right? And just one of those is enough life force to meet with an egg and create a whole nother you. So if you're releasing so many of those, that's like taking off of you. Like that is taking something out of you. And then when you release like, a lot of people don't notice, like it's a lot of different fluids and different fluids. Like it's brain, like cerebral fluid in your sperm. It takes away from almost every single organ, a little piece from every single your organ to ejaculate. So it's like you slowly just I won't say tearing your, well, yeah, kind of tearing your body down, but you slowly just exerting yourself out into space for no reason. Like, just like you not creating a child. I mean, unless that's your plan, then it's like, okay, ejaculate, because that's what it's meant to do. It's sex is supposed to be a sacred and spiritual type thing. It's not just supposed to be something you do because you bored or because you just felt like it, or because a female walked past you. Like, that's a waste of your time, her time. Like, that's just a waste of energy, like all of that. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, ejaculation. Just the basis of what I'm trying to say is no point to keep on doing it unless you're trying to have a child at the moment. But just to release it in the open space is pointless. Now, ejaculation, or like kundalini energy, is when you have sex and be able to orgasm while still retaining all of your sperm, all of your spiritual energy, your sexual energy, because your sexual energy is your spiritual energy. If, like, it's the same thing, they go hand in hand, it's the same thing, it's cohesive, it's one. Anyway, your sexual energy is your spiritual energy. So like, you want to be able to have sex and have orgasm and to feel connected with your partner, but not have to release. Because, you know, like when you ejaculate, every time a man ejaculates, like this little period afterwards where you probably can't really achieve an erection and you super tired, you just roll over. It's like, I'm going to sleep, or I'm gonna take a nap, or it's just like, I don't know, like you almost dead. But yeah, that's besides the point. That's not besides the point, but back to ejaculation. So ejaculation is taking that same energy but using it to charge your body, so that after you have sex, now instead of you feeling like no type of energy, like no motivation, no none of that, you just there. When you ejaculate, it's like you feel like you ready to go do something. Like you can go write a book, you can go run a lap, you could go work out. Like you shouldn't feel, if you feel like your energy is being taken away from you after sex, then you're not having, that's not the purpose of sex. You should feel energized. You should feel like you've been uplifted. You should feel like a new person, or you should feel like just, you know, you should feel good. You shouldn't feel like you just been deteriorated. Side note, just a little side note. If you start having sex with somebody and you start noticing little bad things start happening in your life, like we say we look for red flags in a person, but sometimes you can just look for red flags in your life. Because when you have intercourse, you letting someone enter the course of your life, your spiritual journey, your everything. They're entering the course of what you have going on. So once you have intercourse with somebody and you start noticing little bad things in your life, like little things that don't normally happen to you, then 9 times out of 10 that person bad for you. And if you start having intercourse with somebody and good things, like things that don't normally happen as good things, then 9 times out of 10 that person is good for you. Little side note. Back to what I was saying. What was I just saying? Oh yeah, you should feel good though. So let's get in. That's basically why, why. That's why you should learn to ejaculate. Also, if you wouldn't want prostate cancer, because a lot of men develop prostate cancer because your prostate is part of that energy that you just deteriorate from, like you taking away from that, and it becomes inflamed, or it has a lot of inflammation, and then that just leads to a whole bunch of issues with men. So, boom. Why? Now how? When you trying to ejaculate or send it back up your spine, as some people call it, or that's what you send it back up your spine. If you ever heard that term, send it back up your spine, I don't know if any of y'all heard that term before, but how to do it? You should, for one, you need to practice your breathing, your breath work, your breathing. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a whole bunch of tips, but I'm gonna start with breathing. All right, so what I mean by practice your breathing, not just like breathing from here, breathing from your lungs and breathing from your diaphragm. Like when you breathe in, you should imagine like your breath coming in from, imagine your breath coming in from the area, like from your root chakra. I said this in another video before, from like breathing from your root chakra and bringing it all the way up. So imagine breathing, if you don't know what I'm talking about, from like the area between your scrotum and your anus. Like, so breathe in from that area. Like that's how low your breath should feel like it's coming from. Breathe in from that area and you draw that up like your spine, or try to focus on the energy of it. Don't focus on necessarily the air, but the energy that you letting into your body. So bring that up and try to bring it up to at least this point right here on the back of your skull. Once you get it right here, you basically got it. But try to bring it up to here, and then once it's right up in here, just have that energy boom and boom, like your crown chakra and your third eye chakra. I mean, once you get it up into this area, you basically good. But I'm saying, if you're really trying to, like push it to the next level, then your third eye, your crown chakra. But that's for breathing. Like that's like your breath work. You could practice this. Like you don't have to have sex to do this. Like you could sit in your room and practice, like just taking your breath and focusing your energy up your spine and into your head space. Basically, you should feel almost like a little slight tingle, or like a little bit of energy charge, like or a little boost of energy. You should feel something though. Like it shouldn't just feel like you're doing nothing. You should be able to feel the energy going up. Okay, that's breath work. And then it's also like your pelvic floor muscles, like learn how to, like, flex them and constrict them so that you don't release. And some people you might confuse your pelvic floor. Don't squeeze your butt. Squeezing your butt or your legs can also, that could be the opposite of what you want to do and actually force something out when you're trying to hold it in. So your pelvic floor muscles, you know, this is also something you could work on completely not having sex. You know, contracting them, constricting them, releasing, just doing that back and forth, you know, getting the muscles together. And that'll help you retain and have muscle contraction so that you don't release. Another tip. If you feel yourself about to release, right, that same area I told you to breathe from, that's like where your urethra runs through. Your urethra. It runs through that area basically. So like apply some pressure with a finger to, I don't know, apply some pressure to the area, like I said, between your scrotum and your anus, that little bit of space that's down there. Apply some pressure to there, and that should also help you if you still like new to it. You know, that should help you keep from releasing. But the goal is not to just stop yourself from releasing. The goal is to send it back up your spine and send it to your higher chakras, your crown chakra and your third eye chakra, and stimulate yourself. Once you would start achieving this, you should feel like when you're done with sex, like you should feel like you can go conquer the world, or you should feel like a new man, or like energized, or like you should go like I said earlier, like you can work out or something. But yeah, so what's the tips? Breathing. Like eventually you shouldn't have to do the little pressure thing. Like you shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to just, you know, stop yourself, breathe. Like if you have to take a break in the middle of sex to breathe, I promise you what you're doing is gonna be 10 times better than if you would have kept finishing. I mean, if you'd have kept going and finished, because that ain't what you're trying to do. Like that's the past. We offer that as men. Like we trying to learn something new. So if you gotta sit, take a little time to collect your breath. Just sit, try to keep your posture straight. You know, have your spine, but also be relaxed. Like don't be too stiff. Be relaxed. Send it back up. Breathe. Just focus on that energy. The energy just coming from your root chakra, flowing up your spine to this area right here. Once you get it right here, you basically got it in your head. And now if you want to take it that step further, send it to your third eye and your crown chakra. But you should be able to just do that after a while. Like if you focus on your breathing while you meditate, you know, while you sit in your room, or while you know you just not really doing nothing, just focus on taking deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, out through the mouth, and the energy flow. Less about airflow, but the energy flow, because everything we see is energy. So the energy flow through your body. You should be able to feel that. If you don't feel the energy flow through your body yet, then I'll just say just meditate until you know you become conscious of like how energy flows in and out your body, and being able to fluctuate it and control it. But that comes through just meditating. Like anyway, back to what I was saying. Focus on it from the root chakra, bring it on up. If that don't really work for you at first, then do the little pressure thing. If that don't really work for you, then I also heard something about applying pressure like right under here, like under your nipple. Now that one, I can't attest to that because I don't know. I've heard that before. I've heard that, and I'm not gonna say that's true. I'm not gonna say it's not true because who knows? I'm just saying I can't tell you if that's true or not. But yeah, focus on sending the energy up through your chakras. And if your chakras blocked, it might be a little hard for you. Oh, I should have said that. When I first tried to do this, it didn't work for me. Like it would get caught like in like my lower abdomen, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's like if you have, for lack of a better word, because I don't know what the technical term for it is, blue balls, if y'all know what that is. It's like having that, but like in your abdomen or something, or like in your stomach. Like, so, you know, take time to practice this, because it's not something you're gonna get on the first try. I didn't get it on the first try. It takes time to learn it, but when you do learn it, you will be like glad you took the time out to learn something and focus on yourself and learn your own body and learn how to, you know, make yourself healthy in the long run. How to keep from getting that refractory period where you just kind of stuck and lazy, and you know, your body trying to regenerate its energy instead of you taking your spiritual energy and using it to regenerate yourself all inside of you while still being able to have sex and enjoy yourself. Well, you know, I say enjoy yourself, but sex is so much more powerful than just, you know, I'm having sex, I'm releasing, and then I go about my day. Like, that's not sex. That's just not sex. But yeah, if you make it to the end of the video, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Make sure you go subscribe. Send this to all the men out there who need to learn something new. If you a woman and you trying to help your man out, or you trying to let him, you know, y'all in the teaching each other about some new stuff, send him the video, you know. But yeah.